electronic flight bag. I'm going to be explaining what an electronic flight bag is and how they are beneficial to aviation. So what is an electronic flight bag? So we know that there is a lot that goes into completing a flight. Electronic flight bags give us everything that we need to plan, perform, and complete a flight all in one place and at our fingertips. Electronic flight bags allow us to build and file flight plans. They give us official weather briefings, and they have the necessary charts, complete with a moving map that shows us our position. EFBs also have different overlays such as radar and terrain and obstacle clearance avoidance. One really cool feature that the EFB or that an EFB has is the ability to give us a completely digital backup display of each one of our flight instruments. Although it is not legal to rely solely on these instruments, the information is usually pretty accurate. And it provides us, like I said, a great backup. And I'll mention it a little bit later on, but some like home-built airplanes that people just go out and build by themselves actually use an electronic flight bag and the associated apps as their primary instruments. So the biggest benefit of an electronic flight bag is how easy it is to prepare for a flight. EFBs give us all the information that we need, like all the different weather products, the weather charts, winds and lofts, temperatures. We get airport information, so frequencies, runway distances, all that, and then it also gives us the charts, whether it's VFR sectional charts or IFR high or low charts. We also get to file flight plans all within one app, so we can look at all of our information that it provides us and plan our route, develop a flight plan, and file it all within the same app without having to go to a different website or anything like that. Another great benefit of an EFB is the fact that we no longer have to carry and routinely purchase the big sectional or IFR charts. The electronic flight bag gives us any and every chart that we need, and it updates it for you, so you don't have to worry about flying with an expired chart or having to plot something while you're in the cockpit. So the two most popular electronic flight bags are ForeFlight and Garmin Pilot. ForeFlight is a Boeing product, while Garmin was developed by one of the leading avionics companies. Both apps are very similar and offer the same types of advantages when flying. So looking at ForeFlight, ForeFlight allows us to do all the things previously mentioned, like file flight plans and see our location on a moving map. However, where this app sets itself apart is the ability to compile everything you need for each flight. So ForeFlight will actually pack a quote-unquote briefcase that has information like weather, NOTAMs, and fuel prices for each trip. ForeFlight is also going to allow you to connect the flight plan that you have created to the panel-mounted avionics in the airplane, and it'll project your exact flight plan from your iPad onto your avionics. ForeFlight also has an electronic logbook that uses GPS data to offer a suggested logbook entry after a flight. Very similar to ForeFlight, Garmin Pilot is an electronic flight bag developed by the biggest GPS brand in all industries, not just aviation. Garmin Pilot offers pretty much the same features as ForeFlight, but the display is something that many are already used to. With Garmin being the preferred avionics in most new aircraft, many pilots are already familiar with Garmin's layout. So this makes an easy transition for people that are used to avionics, like the one that we've been learning about in the class, the G1000. Garmin Pilot is also probably the best choice for those that use Android, as it allows users to use the app on their phones and on their tablets. So we just briefly mentioned tablets. As you probably already know or have picked up on, EFBs are apps. Which means you're going to need something to display that information. You can do it on your phone, but it's a lot easier if you have a tablet, and most people use a tablet. The most popular choice for an FAA-approved tablet is the iPad or the iPad mini. Many users choose to pair this tablet with the ForeFlight app. We see pilots of all levels carrying on iPads, likely with an EFB. And like we mentioned earlier, many home-built aircraft use iPads as their only flight instruments, so they'll just load up their EFB that has their flight instruments incorporated into the EFB, and then mount their iPad and use it as like a PFD or panel that we might be used to in the G1000. So there are some traditional options if you don't want to go the EFB route. There are always the traditional paper charts. There are E6B calculators and chart plotters. So although technology is very useful and a great tool, it does become pretty pricey. There's also added benefit to being able to use paper charts as well as other traditional methods that do not use technology as well. So in many new aircraft, especially the jets, the avionics on the plane give us the same features that an EFB does. So some might think that having EFB is pointless if the information was already provided to us on the avionics. To me, having an EFB along with those top-of-the-line avionics is an added benefit. We never know when something is going to fail, and having a backup to the backup is always a plus. And just about everything in aviation, we train for failures all the time, and all airplanes have numerous backups. So why not have a backup to your backup avionics? Plus, even if the plane you fly right now has those capabilities, who knows if the next one down the line is going to have those. So just having an EFB already with you, being familiar with it, is just going to be a benefit to you.